Hey guys, this is Tombox.
And Nishi here. What's up, guys? It's been a while since you've seen both of us in the same video, but we are here. We have some special stuff for you.
So, of course, we have seen every single secret rare out there in Burst of Destiny. And as per usual, I'm going to do my price guessing for you guys, but it's a little bit different today.
Yes, it's a little bit different because both of us are here. Rather than giving this to you guys in two separate videos, we have written down all of our price predictions for all of the secret rares from the set, and you guys are going to get a very wild prediction from Tombox, and then probably a much more accurate price prediction from me. We're giving you guys two numbers. So we're giving you guys the number that we think the card is going to be on release.
Yes.
So when Burst of Destiny is officially dropping, like within that first week, within sneak peek or so. And then another price of where we think the card is going to settle at once the set's fully available. It's had a chance to settle into the market.
Exactly. And usually those two prices are pretty wild. Sometimes they go up.
Sometimes cards go up, but sometimes, a lot of the times, cards go down, right? Because it's more cards going onto the market. And hopefully we don't have a repeat of Tombox saying that Pyro Phoenix is going to be a $50
Okay, come on. Mistakes were made back then. I thought that was actually going to be good, man. You guys let me down. You guys let me down.
Buy out Pyro Phoenix, guys.
Okay, so we're going to start off with Sword Souls, then we'll go into Floowandereeze, then we'll go into some more crazy stuff, and then we'll lead it from there, alright guys? Now before we get into our big list of stuff here, make sure you guys check out MSTmerch.com. We've been selling a lot of the oversleeves. You guys love the oversleeves.
Yeah, the oversleeves have been doing really, really well.
We're also super low on stock.
Yeah, we're down to like our last 20 or 30 packs of oversleeves. So if you guys have been wanting to get in on those and you haven't had a chance to check out the site already, make sure you guys check it out before they get sold out, because you know, it might be a little while before we get those in stock again.
Yeah, it's that's a thing. Anyways, aside from that, for you Patreons out there that want to play the Brave token stuff, go on your isekai journey. I don't know if you guys are into that. If you guys want to do that, well, if you're a part of the Patreon, you guys can already download those proxies and get them printed out and test it out early. Phantom Med's looking pretty strong with that.
They're really strong over in the OCG. Brave tokens are going to be huge here.
Yeah, for sure.
Once they do come here. So get your practice in, especially for you guys Patreons that have access already. So why not?
All right. Without further ado, let's do this.
Let's do it. Okay, so secret rares, I think you can't look at Burst of Destiny without looking at Sword Souls first.
Absolutely.
Biggest archetype to come out of Burst of Destiny.
Yep.
Top tier over in the OCG, probably going to be a very strong deck over here as well. And the first secret rare we're looking at is Mo Yi.
Okay. Price point. Let's go.
Price prediction.
I'll start since I'm super wild here.
Okay.
Here's my price point. Oh, it's upside down. Sorry, guys. Mo Yi,
really?
on release, $50, and then we'll settle to $40. This is a 3
Wow, okay.
This is a 3 of in the deck.
Yeah, so I think you're going way too low on that.
I'm going low?
I think Mo Yi is like arguable, like one of the best secrets in the set. Obviously,
it is.
It's
It
a
is a
key
draw
card
one. It's a draw one.
for a top tier deck. I have Mo Yi on release at $100.
Why are you coming with these prices?
And I have it settling at 80 because I do think Sword Soul is going to be a top tier deck over here.
You're like double.
I'm literally double what you think it's going to be, but I think it's going to stay high.
Are you sure?
I don't see Mo Yi being a card that's going to like drop in price that steadily unless Sword Soul underperforms. Right? If you're looking at Sword
Drytron's still here.
Yeah, but so if you're going to look at Sword Soul and you're going to say they're going to be like a tier 1.5 deck, then yeah, I can see the stuff dropping to like $40-ish.
I don't think it's like fully top tier. I mean, we still have Tri Brigade, we still have Drytron. That stuff is still here. I mean,
it's possible.
Okay.
It's possible. I don't
We're-
know.
so-
I think it's me counting on the fact that I think Sword Soul is going to be very, very strong over here.
It is.
I think it's going to take over a significant chunk of the
I
meta.
think maybe not as much as you think. I'm half as much.
So you're expecting it to perform half as well as I do?
Yes.
Okay,
basically.
fair enough.
Okay.
Okay, that's all
Your
done.
prices are crazy. Next one, Xiao. Now this is the synchro monster in the deck. Also a very key component. If you don't have either of those cards, don't play Sword Soul.
Yeah.
My first price is going to be... Oh man,
You did all of these upside down.
I'll fix it. $40 on the drop, and then it's probably going to settle lower because this is actually not a 3 of in the deck. You don't have the kind of space. If you need 3, I don't think you're winning because you're probably running into some cards you can't run over, and now you're stuck searching cards that you don't need. So starting off with 40 on the drop because it is a needed card. There's going to be high demand, and dropping to 25 because That's around there.
I mean, so this isn't going to come as a surprise, obviously, but I think 40 is too high. Or, sorry, too low.
Too low.
40 is too low for Xiao. I have Xiao not as high as Mo Yi, but I do have it like slightly under because it is something that you're just going to play 2 copies of, arguably 3 copies of. I have it at $90 initially because of all the hype that Sword Soul is going to see. Sword Soul is going to be like one of the most hyped up strategies that we've seen in a long time.
Buy your cases, guys. It's gonna be worth it.
Obviously, I don't think it's gonna be as high as Mo Yi, right? Mo Yi being a 3 of versus Xiao being a 2 to 3 of, arguably. But I do have it settling at around. I was debating between like $50 to $60.
I don't think it's actually needed to go that high because this is really archetype specific. It's only for worm. It is only. It's basically only for Sword Soul. Yeah, it's only for Sword Soul.
But I think Sword Soul is gonna be that good.
Okay.
So I have both of the Sword Soul.
You have that tier 1 tax on it.
I do have both of them being a lot higher.
Okay.
So we'll see. Like, what do you guys think, right? What do you guys think about Sword Soul as a deck? Do you guys think it's as good as I think it's gonna be, or are you guys like Tom and where you think
I played the deck. I actually played it.
That's fair. That's fair.
I know it's against Dry Trout the die roll. It's pretty rough. Okay.
Okay.
Now next we're going to Ecclesia. Ecclesia also partially related to Sword Soul, of course. Okay. Pretty directly related to Sword Soul.
So you tribute it to summon the Sword Soul monster out of your deck, or you can summon an Albaz.
True. Now I actually believe this card is actually more powerful, and I think this is one of the bigger money cards. So I'm putting her at $70 on the drop and selling to about $50 because of the fact that she's the reason why you are able to play this deck so competitively. You can go second. She's a free special summon. She summons out like Prankatrops. And Fallen of Albaz, guys. You guys with your cards, you guys probably want a free way to bring out, Fallen of Albaz. There you go. The two decks worth of demand, 3 of in both decks. What do you want to say?
Okay, I'm not arguing with you. It is obviously like a good part or a key component for the Sword Soul deck. I just have it a little bit lower. So I have it at 50 on release.
You and I
we're on opposite ends of the spectrum here.
Waifu tax.
Sure, but okay. But I actually have it a little bit lower. So I was gonna say $30 once it settles, but I do think that also with the Fallen of Albaz structure deck coming out in 2022, that it is gonna bump up a little bit then because they're probably not gonna reprint the Ecclesia right away. Okay. So I was like, oh yeah, it can go 30 and then it can go back up to 40 once that other stuff kind of comes out. I just don't have it as high as you do.
But remember Ecclesia when she first came out? Not this one. That one.
Dogmatica?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, but that's an ultra. It's different.
Yeah, but this is a secret.
And then also they ended up only playing like 1 Ecclesia once the deck developed a little bit further along. Because you can add it from graveyard with no Deer Servant. Anyways.
Okay. Now, we're gonna move on to Floowandereeze. I covered this one. I played this deck as well. You guys have seen me play on stream. By the way, check out my stream, MST.TV _Tombox. Someone stole my name, Tombox, and has 0 subscriber or followers.
Maybe it was me.
If you give me the name. Okay, let's go for the price. So Empen, now what we do know is this is also the promo card.
Yes.
And because it is a promo card, usually a secret rare like this is usually worth a little bit less because they want the promo because there's less copies of that one.
Yeah, so if you guys look at like Scout Buggy, for example, from Dawn of Majesty, the ultras are actually worth like a little bit more than the secrets.
Yeah, but I'm gonna price it at $10 on the drop because people want the card, and you don't need that many copies. I think it's a decent price, but it's probably gonna settle around $6.99 on Troll and Toad.
Okay.
I think you're pretty close.
I'm higher.
You're higher.
I am higher, but it's because I'm thinking about how the market will typically react to secret rares for a meta-relevant deck on release.
Okay, fair enough.
Right?
Fair enough.
So I have on release that Empen's going to be $25.
Fair.
Just because it's a Floowandereeze secret rare, right? I know that you're probably only going to play like, what, 1 copy?
1 copy.
Right? But the fact that it is a secret rare, it's still going to be a sought-after card. People are still going to hype that up on release.
Okay, fair
but
enough.
I think ultimately people will realize this card's going to settle at like around $8 to $10.
I'm not
so
that far.
Honestly, I think that where we are in terms of where the price is going to settle at is pretty consistent.
Yeah, but I guess I think it's because I already pulled it. That's why I'm like,
fair enough. Okay, yeah, that's fair. No, but then you would want it higher so that you can sell it for more.
I want to play it.
Yeah,
I want
that's
to
true.
play it.
Okay.
Next we have Floowandereeze and Snowl. Now Snowl, I played it. I didn't really enjoy it as much as I would enjoy having Empen on the board. Empen searches a card, continues your summon.
Right.
This one gives you, turns your summons into 1 to 3. So technically it gives you 2 additional ones.
It gives you the extra normal summons, and it's like a floodgate, right?
It's a Book of Eclipse.
Or a Book of Eclipse, yeah.
But I think that's not gonna cut it. not gonna cut it anyway.
That's
so
fair.
I'd rather not have my opponent activate effects, so that's why I think Empen's better. But being a secret rare, it's still gonna be $10 because it's a one-of. Again, it's not a one-off price, but this one's tanking way lower. This one's setting at $3 for me.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, I'm gonna argue the same thing as before. I think that just because it's a Floowandereeze secret rare, it's gonna come out of the gate pretty high, right? I think people are, you know how people, like, some people want just sets of all the cards from the new archetype that they're trying to play.
Yeah.
Right? So people are still going to want to pick up copies of Snowl early on.
And they want to try it out.
Yeah.
And maybe they will redefine the meta that we have here.
Could be.
Maybe.
But ultimately, yeah, it's going to be one of those cheaper, like, lower end secret rares, right? It's not going to be anything too crazy.
Okay, big card now.
Okay.
Destiny Hero, Destroy, Phoenix Enforcer.
Yes.
I wish I pulled it on my box. I did not pull it out of my
would've been a nice
box.
pull.
This, to me, is the money card of the set by a large margin.
Okay.
But even then, I think on drop, $100.
Okay, and where do you have it sell it?
Settling at
$90.
The reason for that is I consider this card very similar to an access code level card. It is very powerful, very sticky card, and it is also the card that's kind of splashed in like Dragoon.
Yeah.
Except that it's easier to splash cards in because you can play Fusion Destiny at the end of the turn. You don't have to go into Verte as much. I mean, if you go into Verte, you can still summon the card, which is just as good. And if the card of Dragoon gets banned, well, there's your card to come back to because it's pretty easy given. And of course, you also have Dasher plus Celestial, giving you a Pot of Greed, giving you a free summon. I think this is a pretty fair price. And this is, for people that are playing it as an engine, you just need like one. If you guys are playing it as Destiny Hero, you probably want maybe two. You're not really loading your deck because you have to put all the other hero cards in your extra deck. You can't really just load it with just this one card.
Okay, I don't think that there are that many people playing pure Destiny Heroes, but okay.
I will.
Sure, you can.
You guys watch.
You can play it. Sure. Okay, so I actually have Destroy Phoenix Enforcer being a lot cheaper than this.
Oh.
And I think that it's not going to be as crazy as everyone thinks. Okay.
Okay.
So on release, I have Destroy Phoenix at $80.
You put Moye above
Yes.
everything.
Yes.
Holy crap.
And I have it settling at between 45 and 50. So I think that Destroy Phoenix...
Turning it like, you're literally turning this card like Dragoon when on release.
Yes.
On release, super
So-
high, settle down, boom, skyrocket.
I'm not arguing that Destroy Phoenix Enforcer isn't a great card. I think that comparing it to Access Code Talker is wrong in that it's not the same sort of
it's not
generic
Yeah,
splashable
fine.
thing. Okay.
That's fair. It's not like a Boral Sword.
You still have to run bricks to play it. But you also
Dragoon
forget
needs to run bricks.
we have Red Eyes Dark Dragoon in the game still.
Okay.
Right? I think that you can argue, like, you can argue that you would play Dragoon over the Destroy Phoenix Enforcer.
Okay. That's
Right?
fair.
So I don't, and on top of that, Destroy Phoenix Enforcer is only going to be a one of, and it's not going to be something that's run in absolutely every strategy yet.
Not yet.
It could be if we see, okay,
Not yet.
yet. If we see Dragoon banned, then absolutely this card is going to go to like $70-$80 plus.
Okay.
Right? Like very easily. But I think that looking at the game as it is, I think it's going to be much cheaper than everyone's expecting. It's not going to be like a $20 card, obviously.
Okay.
But I think it's going to be a $45.
Oh, it can be. If you guys want to sell it to me for $20, just
I'm
DM
not
me
selling
right
you mine for $20. But
You
I mean,
can.
to be fair, it is going to be like one of the most hyped up cards, right?
Yeah.
So I could also see it being like $100 on release.
Yeah.
Right? But let's keep in mind this is just a one of. Dragoon is still a card that exists in the game.
Okay.
So we'll see. I'm calling it right now, $45 to $50.
I hope you're right, because then I can pick some up.
You can pick them up anyway.
That's true, but...
Okay, so
Okay.
let us know what you guys think. Am I right or is Tom right?
Yeah, am I right, or is he wrong? Alright, next one.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Next one. Okay, here we
Okay.
go. We have
the best secret in the set.
Oh.
Or second best secret.
Second best secret. Icejade Tremora.
Tremora.
Why is Tremora?
Why is it a secret?
Why is she a secret? Well, here's my price right now. On release, secret rare. On the drop, $7.99. On
Why did you
TCG
go with
player.
Why did you go with the 99 cents on
That's
all of
what
these cards?
Because that's
all of a
what
sudden?
it's gonna list on TCG player. Also, use the TCG link down in the description.
I keep forgetting that we have a TCG.
Yeah, we do have one. But this one is actually gonna drop. But there's actually a weird point. Oh, look at it curve away to a $6.99 point. The reason why it has this weird fluctuation for me is it's gonna settle because no one's gonna want it in the beginning. I've never heard anyone say, "Yeah, I want that Icejade. Have you heard? No, you haven't heard that either. So that's probably why this one has probably one of the least demand. Probably not the lowest demand of this set. There's probably one that's worse.
There is one that is worse. Yeah,
one that is
true.
worse. Now, this one is actually decent in terms of the effect of this card. It lets you discard this card and you get to summon out any water monster from your hand.
Yeah.
That to me sounds like an extender for water-based decks. That's actually not too bad, especially future water decks. I mean, there's that future water stuff coming out, which may play it. There is a Rhoda in the deck that lets you search out this card.
Yep. So, or I mean, even if you're looking at like something like Mermails, right? Like if you summon Diva and they Veiler the Diva, you can pitch this to summon an Neptibus from your hand, and then
exactly.
Right? So
you have an extender, so it's not too bad. So this is where I'm seeing it. But if it actually becomes better, this is where it's gonna start. It might even go higher. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I think I'm kind of in the same boat, right? So I have it $15 on release just because it's a secret.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's hard to argue that a secret rare should be like anything lower than $10 to $15 just on release because of how little supply there is. But ultimately,
there's a couple of cards I can think
there
of.
Are a couple but they're more the exception than the rule, right?
Okay, sorry.
I have it as a $5 card, if that. Like I honestly, like a couple bucks could be pretty realistic.
Okay.
The point being, if you pull this card, you're probably not that thrilled about it.
Yeah.
When you could have pulled any of the Sword Soul Synchros, you could have pulled the Destroy Phoenix Enforcer, but instead you pulled the Icejade Tremora.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen to any of you guys.
It won't happen to you if you hit the subscribe button.
That's true. You know, if you hit the like button, you won't pull. You're probably not gonna pull as many Tremoras. And I can't prove that, but do you really want to take the chance?
Don't worry, it's not a curse. It's not a curse. I'm not threatening anyone here. Not jinxing any boxes.
Yeah, no, we're just... It's fair warning to our viewers, right?
All right, next one. This is Small World.
Yes.
This is a pretty good card. I think it's actually one of the better searches that has probably a long-term investment kind of look into this one because, okay, for now, we all think of Small World, you know, Grand Maju decks and search out the Grand Majus. Right. In fact, it can actually search like the entire deck almost. Yeah. Because you look for one thing that matches. Most things in that deck have one thing that matches, which makes the whole deck searchable, which is very surprising to me. But anyways, on drop price, $35.
Oh, okay.
And then we have $20 on the, and then it's gonna be up and down depending on format.
I think this is the thing we agree on, like the closest to. So I have it $40 on release and then $25 settling. Yeah. So we're like plus minus $5, but we're basically at the same point here.
I can guarantee this is the price.
Well, okay, so the thing about Small World, I'm kind of looking at it very similarly to a card like Ready Fusion.
Yes.
Right? So it's a card that has that insane potential, especially knowing the way that the game is played now. It's just what's gonna use it that's meta relevant at the moment. Hard to say, so I don't know. I don't have it like super high, but at $20 to $25, a lot of potential to go up. Yeah. Right? All it takes is that one deck that can exploit this card. That's
It's weird because it will take a weird tech, and then it bridges the weird tech.
Yep.
And it would be like, yo, this is busted. This shouldn't have been released.
Yeah.
It would be like that feeling.
Yeah.
It will deliver that.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Like it's the kind of card that it has so much potential. You can't be surprised if it goes up. It's hard to say when that's gonna be.
All right. So. Next card, we have the Magistus. I don't know. I wrote whatever the thing is. A Calamity.
Magistus. Yeah, I have Zorora.
Zorora Calamity. Yes. Yeah. He's the $5.
He's the one that no one wants.
So he's so archetype specific that. Yeah. Last time I saw Magistus player at my locals, I don't remember when that was.
No,
because I've never seen
You
one.
see people play the Artemis, right? You turn Alistair into Artemis, and that's kind of it.
Where's Zoroa?
Yeah.
No one plays him.
No, it's so this one it requires the tuner that you use to make the synchro to be a spellcaster, and then you have to equip a Magistus monster from your extra deck to it, and then it like floodgates that type of monster. Okay. And then also it has like an effect you can summon it from your graveyard.
I mean, it could be really good within the archetype.
I've
never played the archetype because I Drytron lock someone out before they get there.
That's fair. Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I don't know. I don't have it.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sorry, Magistus player. I just don't know this deck very well.
Yeah. No, I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. I have it $10 on release just because it's a secret rare, but like $2-3.
Watch. Okay, I'm gonna call it right now. In 4 months, there's gonna be a spellcaster deck that has partial Magistus text in there, and then it's gonna floodgate someone out. And I'm gonna.
That could be a thing.
That
could be a thing. We're gonna feel bad because then it's gonna be like, why didn't we tell you guys to buy Zorora?
All right. But, yeah. Last card, Lord of the Heavenly Prison. This is a card that is really, really sought after by control players. Altergeist players love this card. I feel like I'm maybe doing a clickbait title here. Doctors hate this man. And we have it priced at $35.
$35, okay.
On the drop, because this is actually sought after for a lot of control-based decks. If you're playing Eldritch, anything that sends a lot of cards, and you don't want to deal with Lightning Storm, just reveal this card. And like the other effect is actually not even that bad. You activate one of your set cards, you get to summon out this card, 3000 Beat Stick, not bad, really good. But you also get to set any of your spell or trap from your deck onto the board. That to me means. Not only is it good now, it has a lot more potential in the future, especially for future control decks. That's what I'm thinking.
So I agree with everything that you said.
Except the price.
Except the price. I think this card's insane. Yeah. I think this card's ridiculous, and I'm not saying that it's going to be played in every single deck. Okay. But what we are starting to see over in the OCG, for example, isn't just that this card is being used to protect back row. In the OCG, they're actually using it to pull key spell or trap cards out of your deck.
Oh,
so there were like
okay. I didn't think about that.
Right. So in there was like a 60 card Shaddoll list that I was taking a look at, and they have that grass looks greener at 2, and they use this to pull grass out of the deck.
Oh.
Right. So this card could be put, right. It doesn't set a restriction for you activating this card the turn you set it. So I think it could be really good. I also think that it can be used to set Eradicator, and it's a dark with over 2,500 attack points. You can flip it then. I think this card's insane. I have this card a lot higher. I have this card at $60 on release, and I have it settling at $40.
Okay.
I think that this card has a lot of untapped potential. I think that if you're...
I like your Eradicator play, though. Yeah. I mean,
it's
Sky Striker players.
It's a target itself. I think this card's insane. Yeah, I don't...
A self-fulfilling virus.
Yeah, it searches the virus, and it lets you use it.
It's kind of like using Trap Trick on a Sword Soul Blackout.
Yeah,
you get the token and then you trigger pop
same
2
idea,
cards. Same idea. I like this. Okay.
But no, yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be like a main deck type of card, right? But I think
if you're a control player, you probably main deck.
If you're playing like Altergeist or something more control oriented, yeah, you're gonna main deck it. But
playing...
at the very least, I think it could be a really great way to access like key cards out of your deck.
Okay.
Right.
All right, I think that's it. That's all we have here. What about Stratos? I mean, we can just throw this one in here. Stratos, $500.
Stratos, yeah.
$500.
I don't want to say 500.
Okay, fine.
I want to say like 3 to 4. 200 at $200. I'm buying all the Starlight Stratoses in the game. Okay, it's kind of weird. We haven't seen like crazy Starlight prices over the last little while, right? We have like IP and Appaloosa that are crazy high.
Yeah, like Lightning Storm.
Lightning Storm's down. Ooh. So Lightning Storm, I remember being like 350 to 400 earlier on. Now I can buy them for like 300 a piece, and it's like no biggie. So that's kind of crazy to me.
I'm sorry, Pack. Your collection is going down in price.
I don't think Pack's worried about that. I've seen that video.
Yeah, Pack, your binder.
Yeah, that's.
If you guys haven't checked it out, check out Pack's binder video. Oh my god, yeah. It will blow your mind. His first page will pay your mortgage.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, so that is all we got for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed our double feature right here.
Yeah, it's been a little while, but yeah, it's great to be on camera with Tom again, and I hope you guys like it. If you guys do want to see more videos with both of us, let us know so that we can coordinate some other stuff. And
smash the thumbs up button.
Yes.
That's the only way we'll know. That's the only way we will know.
And
make sure to duel this guy. We would love to do some high stakes duel.
High stakes duel. Oh, okay.
Yeah, just hang them on the ceiling. Sorry, ruined your joke. Stole your joke and ruined it.
They don't know the context.
Don't worry, they don't need to.
They don't know about the steakhouse or anything.
Yeah, they don't need to know about the steakhouse where you hang the steaks on the ceiling, right?
It's fine.
I'm done. I'm ruining your joke right now.
As if that's the only joke that I'm gonna tell.
Oh my god. Okay, well that's all we got for this one. Don't forget Patreons. Check out the Brave Token proxies that are available for you guys early. Eventually it'll be available for everyone. But right now it's there because that was their request and I answered their requests. Second thing, don't forget to check out MSTmerch.com for the oversleeves and the orange sleeves. Those are really hot. Everyone loves them. Yeah. Every person that I talked to loved the orange.
They're going pretty crazy. And also, like, even if you guys haven't checked it out already, make sure you guys keep an eye on it because we do have some other stuff that's going to be coming out on the site within the next couple of months here. So that should be pretty cool. Just keep an eye on it. Let us know what you guys think about it. If there are different types of things that you want to see, like drop us ideas in the comment section of this video, or feel free to message us on Facebook or anything like that, and we'll see what we can take a look at.
All right. Well, until next time, don't forget to subscribe, ding notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And don't forget to hold on to your MST.TV.